Okay, seriously. Magpies has been open for almost 5 years, and I still cannot remember to do a video that is horizontal. I just wanted to show you a little bit about what we are, a little bit of what we have for Christmas. We sort of made an effort to not get, we have a lot of merchandise. What we don't have a lot of is really, really Christmassy only themed stuff. And we really tried to get products. We always get feel good stuff, but we really tried to get things that um, you could give that aren't as sit aroundy. I don't know how else to say that, as what some of the stuff we've had in the past. Swedish washcloths, we have several different vendors for those that are new, and they're really cool. Lots of new designs. These are two things. One's new, one's not. So when we first opened, we had the Texas food products, and we had sweet and hot jalapenos. We had the cranberry relish. Both of those were huge, huge sellers. They have dips as well, and then a chili mix and a chicken enchilada soup mix. Really, really, really good. The cranberry and the sweet and hot jalapeno is good to just put over cream cheese. We have some cute little dishes that'll work for that too, but we are glad to get that again. And then the new thing is this sourdough. So there's several flavors. There's cinnamon, cornbread, Hatch green chili, cheesy garlic, and classic. And you add a beer. It's hard for me to talk and focus at the same time. You add a beer and bake it. So those will be a fun thing this year. So this is more holiday themed stuff. We really tried to do things. We always try to do really meaningful gifts and things that are, a perfect gift for somebody. However, we also really try to get things that weren't particularly just Christmas focused. And that you could sort of use all year or use up versus it was just a little bit of shift in buying. Super popular. These tea towels will hook to, anything really. The button comes undone and so it'll hook to your stove or wherever. And then, of course, we have the kitchen boas, and we have lots of different designs. I bet we got, I don't know, 100 in the other day. And we were finally able to get the trivets or the coasters that we've been waiting a long time for. I'm going to keep moving. Here's our upside down Christmas tree. It's grown a little bit this year. It seems big. Oh, and I really kept saying I'm not going to do this till everything's clean, and that's just never going to happen. So here we go. Here's our video. All the green box towels, they're all displayed, and then we have them rolled up down at the bottom, but they have some really cute ones this year for Christmas. This is a new product, Portland syrups. They are delish. So you can mix them with sparkling water, you can mix them with alcohol, really good stuff. We ordered a small amount and then did some samples, and we put in a really big order recently. And they're all made in Portland. And that's another thing that we really, because we can't go to market the way we could have before, we shopped with a lot of companies that work with local small companies or local art, not local, but American artists. So we have a lot more product that is sort of family owned. Oh, here's the other thing I really love. These are made in Denver. They're called fire beaners. And there's a little piece down here, like right at the bottom, that is, I think you would call it a flint, but it creates a spark. So if you're going on Survivor, you can start a fire really easily. They're 100-pound carabiners, and they're made in Denver, and they are awesome. We'll be doing a reorder on those shortly. These are all the wool animals, which we've had before. This is my favorite this year. We have a lot of new jewelry. There's Vicky. Hi, Vicky. And a ton of new Myra bags, which is super fun and a fun gift for Christmas. We have all, of course it's not, it's not perfectly shown here because we haven't put them out on display yet, but we have all of the alpaca infinity scarves. We've got, I don't know, probably 30 different colors, so that's fun. I love these angels, but this is just kind of funky, fun home stuff. All of the rock art, we are stocked up and ready to go. And there's some Christmas ones that are really fabulous. Let me get over here. Aren't those pretty? We have a baby section. We are stocked up on the following things. We have lots of warmies. We have lots of the activity scarves, the activity bibs, and the little cloths, which are huge, huge sellers. We also have good stock in the little, these little cute bunnies and swans and all kinds of different kind of funky little animals. And then we have the giving bear and we have the poetry bear. So this is the giving bear and it has a little saying on front and it's darling and a huge seller. And then we also have that, which is the poetry bear. And we have plenty of both. A lot of people come in and buy those for gifts to keep on stock for baby gifts. We have gnomes, of course. And these are really, really funny candles, and none of them say really, really bad words, but I'm not going to show you on here. We're stocked up on wish paper. We have these cosmetic bags. I actually own 3 of them. I have a blue one, a turquoise one, a green one, and a pink one. They lay flat. You can sort of see it, but those are really cool. And we've got embroidery kits, and we're going to have lots of art kits since our world is changing quite a bit. This is all our, just goodness. I don't even think we've done a video since we have all this, but just fun stuff. Now, I hope you appreciate how beautiful we're stocked up on milk candles. The other thing I forgot to say is that we are stocked up on giving shawls, which you, I think, have probably seen. We've carried them for a couple years, but we have plenty and we're ready to go for the holidays. But the milk candles are all in new scents. We have 2 different local soaps. We have our candles from Ella B. Now, and some of this is new jewelry. Look at this. This is from a company called Findings, and they're all remade out of vintage items. I just love, 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 love them. I didn't really know what they looked like till they came in, and I'm excited. We're getting more Monahan cards in next week. Now, be prepared because this is a mess. This is normally our classroom, and this is going to be just a sale table. We've got a lot of stuff we just sort of need to clear out. So we have a sale table, and this is normally our classroom, but as you can see, it's filled with stuff. Actually, it's pretty neat right now. We have turned the back into not just vintage area, but we also have sort of a recreate art supplies area. So I'm going to try to show you the neat parts, and then I'll also show you the messy parts. But we've got lots of scrapbook paper. We have lots and lots of stamps. They're all categorized by subject. We have embossing powders and Scrabble letters, and just, I can't even tell you. There's so much stuff. Some of this is stuff that we have had donated. Some of it is stuff that we have bought at estate sales or ARC, or some of it's stuff that I've just collected over the years. But it's really fun stuff. It really is very similar to Who Gives a Scrap. We're kind of we're not kind of, we're extremely sad that they are out of business, because we just loved going over there and finding the treasures. But we've kind of done our own version here. I'm going to walk to the back, but I'm just going to show you. These are all the things that we've purchased and had donated in the last like 3 or 4 days. So bear with us as we figure out how to keep all this straight. Lots of thread, lots of yarn. We have 2 complete bins of, or, carriers there of holders of yarn. So we have 2 of them that have cotton and acrylic yarn, and one of them has wool. These are all drawers filled with teeny tiny little wood things. So things like, we have all these wooden balls, and then we have hangers and rolling pins and just really funky stuff. Lots of wheels. I know that sounds crazy, but if you've got projects that you are making cars or trains or whatever, lots of wheels. Lots of books. This is sort of random stuff. We've got lots of drawer pulls and hardware like that. Little tiny bottles, and big bottles. All kinds of different wood things. We have different wood shapes, but we also have all these that you can use as signs or a coat rack or whatever you want. So this is the wreath wall, which I have to tell you, when we opened a month ago, was looking this full, and then in about 2 weeks we got cleaned out. So we're full again, thanks to Miss Joyce, who donated a lot of her stuff. This is a lot of stuff that you can use for like fairy gardens and things like that. This is crazy, little mini umbrellas. And those are little wood roof shingles if you're doing some kind of dollhouse. So we literally have everything. Here's the little baby wreaths. I bet you we have 200 of them. More wood. There's wood signs. And there's Christmas ornaments for the Christmas wreaths, the antique fall Christmas wreaths. We have every kind of letter you would ever want in its own little pocket. This is all sewing stuff. These are all antique buttons. And I had to write notes on my hands. Isn't that ridiculous? My father would be so impressed. These are all antique buttons that are matched. So we put the matched ones in the bags. We have every kind of button you could ever think of. We have embroidery floss. We have, little fuzzy balls. We have all kinds of knitting needles. This is what I think is really funny. We keep getting more fray check, which I think is hilarious because I lose mine all the time. And then I buy another one, and pretty soon I have 6 at home, and it seems like everyone else does too. Lots of, old rick-rack and old lace and, just really fun stuff. The other thing that's really cool for you quilters is we have, from estate sales, we have lots of quilts, quilt pieces, tops of quilts that haven't been quilted yet. We have all kinds of really beautiful, some are old, some are not, quilts. So come in and see that. These are all, these are samples, fabric samples for upholstery. So really good stuff to make purses, things like that. We have remnant fabric over here. And I wish you will probably believe this actually. We have 10 or 12 more crates of fabric that we just haven't figured out how to put in. So we just don't have the room for it yet. Lots of Christmas stuff. That's one shelf. Every kind of candle in the world. If you're looking for stuff to make fire starters, we are your place. Lots of stationery that's been packaged into groups of 6. Things like this, like jingle bells. Tons and tons. This is actually kind of in process. We have lots of beads and jewelry making stuff. So we started it here. We're starting to put the beads into containers like this. So they're a little bit easier to go through. So that's sort of transitional. Can't believe I'm showing the messy parts. This is just a really cool Christmas shelf. And this is a cool tin barn. And we just put it back here because we thought it was fun, but it had all the extra pieces. So we're selling that for $60. And then we're back to the nest, which is pretty neat right now, actually. So we have lots and lots of stuff back here. We have it mostly Christmased up. Just really neat stuff. I love this purse. We have a lot of stuff back here that people have donated or we've gotten from estate sales that I love. I love anyway, but I love because we know the stories behind them now. And that's really special. And it's sort of hard for me to get rid of it when we know where they came from and so on. Cool old scale. Neat dressers. Old tins. There's lots of film. I'm going too fast, but film and camera stuff here. These are a huge favorite. Everybody's looking for these little tart dishes, and we have a lot. Some are new, some are old. Some really cool lamps. An antique typewriter. I'm just trying to give you a pretty good feel here. So we've got some vintage purses. We've got vintage jewelry. Look at the way Vicky displays those. It's like rock star good. So we're back at the start again. Come visit us. We would love to see you. We're going to try to have everything ready, and looking good by tomorrow, Friday, the 20th. And then on Saturday, I don't know what we're going to do. We're going to do something special. We're going to have, hot chocolate or wine or pie, or I don't know what we're going to do, but we're going to have fun on Saturday. So come and visit us. If we don't see you, have a super happy Thanksgiving. Take care, everybody.